All right, what's up, everybody? Puzzle Nation. I'm Eddie. This is Nicole. And you're watching a brand new episode of the Puzzle Podcast right here on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are presented by Quality Content, the maker of this beautiful puzzle right here. We are also sponsored by Wonder Puzzle Company, 4 Point Puzzles, Puzzledly, and very good puzzle company, the Very Good Puzzle Company. We got a jam-packed show for you guys tonight. So happy for y'all to be with us. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the fact that somebody couldn't get their pool filled after a city pulled his permit in the middle of the build. We're also going to be talking about a teacher that decided to put a foot on the kid's neck and give the picture to the mom, and it got viral, and she ended up having to resign from her job. We're also going to talk about a gender reveal that went terribly wrong when they decided to use 80 pounds of explosives and cause a small earthquake in multiple states. And so it's just another crazy behind. Well, whatever. Y'all don't hear it today. You definitely going to hear it today. We're gonna talk about we're going to talk about it all right. But before we talk about any of those, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? Good to see y'all on tonight. Before we get into those, we're going to start off by talking about an Alaska lawmaker who blasted an airline for mask tyranny, and now she's banned from the only flights to the Capitol. Last week, a police officer responded to an Alaska Airlines terminal in Juneau as State Senator Laura Reinbold clashed with staffers over mask rules. A familiar battle for the Republican lawmaker, a vaccine skeptic who has blasted flight attendants as mask bullies and accused the airline of mask tyranny. Now she isn't welcome on their flights at all. Alaska Airlines this weekend banned Reinbold for her continued refusal to comply with employee instruction regarding the current mask policy, the airline said in a statement to the Washington Post. It's a serious problem for the lawmaker because Alaska Airlines operates the only regular flights to the state capitol from her home in the Anchorage area. Reinbold scrambled on Sunday to get to Juneau via an arduous 14-plus hour car ride, including a jaunt through Canada to reach a ferry to the capital. Quote, Alaska, I went to new heights to serve you and have a new appreciation for the marine ferry system, whatever. Reinbold also lashed out at the airline, claiming that her latest fight over mask rules was caused by, quote, uptight employees at the counter, unquote, and arguing that Alaska Airlines was wrong to publicly confirm that she had been banned. No, they wouldn't. Quote, Alaska Airlines sent information, including my name, to the media without my knowledge nor permission, whatever. The state senator is the latest Republican to push back against corporate and government policies. No one cares. Reinbold, who represents Eagle River, a district of north of Anchorage, served in the Alaska House from 2013 to 2019. I want to get to the last part where it said, hold up. No, it ain't about the as chairwoman of the state Senate Judiciary Committee, she used hearings to take direct aim at Governor Dunleavy's pandemic rules. She refused to wear a face mask in the Capitol. In February, Dunleavy said his administration would no longer participate in any of her hearings. And then in April, her colleagues voted to remove her as chairwoman of the committee. And last month, she was banned from most of the Capitol itself for refusing to follow mask rules. You got it.
That's on her. I don't know how many times we have to say this, people. We are in a time where it's not, well, this is not normal, but now this is our new normal. So the different requirements, I mean, to me, it's not any different from how even before COVID, where certain places had certain rules that you had to follow before you went in them or before you dealt with them.
Right.
This is no different. It's just another rule added. Mm-hmm. And if you follow the rules, then you got to face the consequences. And that's what happened. And I don't feel bad for her, unless there was some medical issue for her not wearing a mask. But then with that, a lot of people have doctor's notes. Or even then, we talked about this before. You have face coverings.
All them types. All of them.
So I don't get what the big deal was and why she was so upset and why she was so mad and wanted to be all up in arms about not about people, I guess, bugging her about wearing a mask. You already knew the rule.
Right. I mean, it's the same song, different day. You got these politicians who are just like some of these dummies who feel like the pandemic ain't that big a deal. It's a conspiracy. People are being forced to not wear masks. It's my right. Blah 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 blah. And so, despite the fact that you have all these different rules that are in place to keep people safe, you still gonna have some idiots, and I'm calling a spade, some idiots who feel like they are above all of that, and that they shouldn't have to be forced to do anything, despite the fact that it's got nothing to do with trying to force you to do anything and everything with trying to keep you safe. Now, I'm of the mindset that a lot of these people who, a lot more of these people who are acting like this are people who never got sick, people who are, more or less immune to COVID-19 altogether. I say it for the most part. Let me finish my thought. For the most part. And as a result, they feel like it's a hoax and they feel like it's fake because it didn't affect them. And so despite all of the evidence to the contrary, in spite of all the deaths that are taking place, in spite of all of the hospitalizations, and despite what's going on in India right now, where they're experiencing the biggest surge of COVID-19 that the world has seen, and they're hot overrun. And Biden is telling people that's in India right now, if you're in India, get out of India, because if you stay there long enough, you ain't gonna be able to come home. And so despite all that going on, you still have these politicians who are so above everything that they got to appeal to their constituents and let them know, I'm fighting the good fight of my freedom for you all, and I'm going to continue to serve you even though I have to drive 14 hours away, drive 14 hours just to get to the Capitol so I can serve you guys faithfully. You didn't have to drive 14 hours, boo. You decided to go up against the airlines and not do what you were supposed to do. What kind of example are you setting for your constituents? Real, bucket. I'm mad, man. No, don't touch me. No, for real though, because you claim that you want to be representative of your constituents and that you care for them, while at the same time, places like Alaska are seeing a surge in the coronavirus, and yet you're so arrogant in your stance that you're talking about serving your people when in reality you're serving yourself. Let's just keep it 100. You're serving yourself. You're trying to serve your platform so you can get 4 more years in the legislature, and that ain't right. And it's frustrating to continue to see it. But I'm glad they stood up to her. I'm glad they said, you know what? Nah, you're banned. You're banned.
You wore your hat last week.
I did not wear my hat last week.
Yeah, this is hat. This hat got him.
Listen, all I'm saying is you're banned. I'm glad that they banned her from the Capitol. I'm glad that they banned her from right. Dang right, I'm mad. They banned her from the Capitol. They banned her from being a part of the committees. They banned her from the airline. Now and for me, it'd be like you got one more time. You got one more time, and you're gonna be banned from everything. Because you can have been voted in all you want to, but you still got to deal with us when you get in here. So all I'm saying is, I know you people, you're gonna do what you want to do, but don't get mad at the folk who are running the organizations and running it. Because we said this the last time. We said this before. If your job told you to wear a mask, what you gonna do? You gonna be like, you gonna pay me but not wearing a mask? No, you gonna wear your mask. That's how it is on my job. A lot of them don't want to wear masks and they don't really enforce it, so it ain't that big of a deal. But if it was mandated that you can't step on these premises without one on, I bet you everybody gonna have one on because they want to get paid. And so you want to make her put a mask on? Hit that check. Hit that paycheck. I'm through.
Woo, that's gonna leave a mark. 99 reference people who ever watch it. I mean, you said it all. I have nothing else to say about that. Like, boom, bam, done.
It blows my mind that we're still here We're still here. It's
of
20.
course. I don't think we're ever going to get to a place where like people are still going to be on board. Like, and you had mentioned, you know, it's probably people who haven't been sick or haven't been affected. Dude, I know people who have been affected will still say,
go. Yep. Go ahead.
Corona, or will still say, I don't have to wear it. I'll be fine. You know, it's fine. And a lot of people, it's not always about you. Like, it's about the fact that you can carry things that can jump up. So, this is very random. And I always bring up my girl. Sorry, it's something I can't help it.
I knew it.
I can't help it.
I thought you were gonna wait till the next story, but no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm a teacher, so I deal with.
I should have bet some money on that.
With kids every day, and
kids every day.
You know, in my class there were a couple of kids, you know, who were coughing, whatever, who weren't feeling very well, and so I mean, I'm feeling fine, but the fact that I am with them, something can still like jump on me to where it doesn't affect me, but I can bring that home and it affect my girls. Affect me. I'm talking about this.
I know what you mean, but it affects me too.
Allie's hit me. Allie started. I need to give her some medicine. Allie started.
She in mommy mode now, y'all.
Allie started, you know, her sinuses or allergy started about. Marie started coughing. I'm like, I'm fine. I mean, you can carry things that can be passed to other people. It's not always about you being sick or getting sick or getting the
carrier.
You can be a carrier. So, like, you got to get off of you. That's greedy people foot.
Greedy people, arrogant people, you know, selfish people, self-centered people. And again, like I said, you do what you do. I saw this post on Facebook the other day. They have this thing called a freedom of speech bus or whatever, where you can write whatever you want to write on the bus. No matter what it said, no matter what it says, you put cuss words. It don't matter. It's a freedom of speech bus. You can just write whatever you want to write on it. This chick, the thing said mask on, put mask on or something like that. She scratched out mask on the freedom of speech bus, scratched those words out and said mask off. Like, bruh, why are we like this? Why are we like this? Again, feel how you want to feel, but stop impeding on the safety that people are trying to give to the masses. Because again, this is where we're at, and it's not going to go away faster by you acting the way you're acting. Just like we said when the states opened up too fast. Y'all doing too much. And I know y'all want to save the economy, but guess what? You got to save the people first. There ain't nobody going to be nobody to go to the stores. Ain't nobody going to be there to buy nothing. Except for your... Go ahead, man.
And the thing is, it's not on you. It's not your call.
Come on now.
It was not her call. It's not her business. It's not her. It's not
her airlines.
It's
not her. Yeah.
Just like you have rules in your house that you have your kids follow.
Yeah.
People have rules in their businesses that you have to follow, or you can get out.
You can get out.
Like, or you can have done what was done to you.
Yay.
But yeah, so
sorry.
And she probably does. She hates them. You know, she probably, wants to be all up in arms about it. But I mean, I don't fault them for doing what they did.
I don't either.
You have to do what you need to do for you. Just like people who don't like masks or don't want to wear it, they can't stop people from wearing it coming in their stores. No. I mean, why can't they?
I mean, they can, but you see what happens when they try. They go viral, calling managers. Now everybody's watching, and people got shot over this stupid stuff. People have pulled out guns over a mask, man. I go, you making me wear a mask. Like people don't want to get hurt over this stuff because they feel like a piece of cloth ain't worth it. And
we're not talking about school today, are we?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I said. No. Can they make them?
No.
Can they make them not?
Well, I mean, you want to go there?
No, I haven't.
We got it. We can go there if you want to. No. Feel like a nice segue.
I know, right?
I'm just saying. What? No, it ain't up to me.
Keep going.
All right. If you got any questions or comments?
Sorry.
Gave us a nice segue we ain't gonna follow, even though I kind of want to now. You're watching the Puzzle Podcast with Ed and Nicole right here on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Next story is coming out of Panama City. Panama City Beach resident is out thousands of dollars after a city issues and revokes a pool permit. You want to read it?
Sure. With approval from Communities HOA and one Panama City Beach family spent nearly $14,000
There you go with that high pitch.
to install a pool in their backyard, but now all they have is one giant hole. From my angle, a lot of people let me down. Panama City Beach resident Jose Santiago said, Santiago's dream has always been to build a pool for him and his family. With approval from Communities HOA and an approved residential swimming pool permit from the city of Panama City Beach, it was 1, 2, 3 for the pool construction company. We started the project back in October. The city issued a permit for us to have the pool constructed. And then sometime in January, after all this was done, the city came back and said we couldn't continue the project. A promising project brought to a gaping halt. Santiago said the city suddenly revoked the pool permit, citing his dream pool was sitting on a stormwater easement. There's 3 houses with pools in their backyards. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs about, is that what that is? An easement?
Easement. Mm-hmm.
But from my view, it's possible. They have it. They've done it. How come I cannot do it for my pool? Santiago said. Santiago said he sat down with city officials about the matter. He said he was given the option to find an engineer to redesign the plans, but no local engineer would take on the project. Then I'm back to square one. What am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
Then
I'm excited. Go
darn
ahead.
it. Then April came.
Oh, it feels so good.
Matters got more expensive. Now he's wondering why he is ultimately paying for the city's mistake. City officials declined to go on camera about the matter. I wonder why. Okay. Well, we were emailed the statement and said in 2020, in 2020, Blue Haven Pools, on behalf of Mr. Jose Santiago, submitted an application for a pool construction at their address. This was approved October 22nd, 2020. As part of the application, the homeowner submitted a survey that failed to show the stormwater easement across the entirety of the property's backyard. That's not his fault because, okay,
keep talking.
Based on the survey error, the permit was issued by the city's building department. These permits are issued to ensure the construction projects are compliant with city codes, but the city does not complete a title search for every application.
Dummies.
Santiago pointed out at the bottom of the submitted survey, it states it is possible there are deeds of record, unrecorded deeds, easements, or other instruments which could affect the boundaries. Both parties are now at odds. He says that he's okay with not having a pool as long as they do the right thing again. If he's not allowed to have the pool because of X, Y, and Z, at least let me get out of this mess or help me get out of it. He has 30 days, and that's up May 11th, or the city is to start charging him $600 a day to fix the hole in his backyard that they proved. I put that last part in there.
You did. So my whole thing about this situation is, first off, so y'all can't charge this man. Y'all can't charge this man $600 a day. I'm sorry, that's not gonna work.
Going to court.
That's not right. That's just not gonna work. Like, y'all made this mistake. He didn't make this mistake. Y'all made this mistake.
He didn't take the pictures.
This mistake. Right.
Y'all took
the city surveyors came. They did their job and they submitted. It's not like he paid them under the rug or tried to, like, go ahead, just skirt, just let me do this anyway. No, this was approved. Everybody voted on it. It was voted okay. And, he did what he was supposed to do. He did everything right. And now y'all come back later saying, oh, we made a mistake. Yeah, you dang right you made a mistake. So now y'all got to fix this. You got to make this right. You got to make this work. I don't need to make this work. That's what I hate about people washing their hands of situations and then putting it on people who he ain't got that kind of money to be doing that. He this was his dream. He put all his saving his money so he could put a pool in his backyard so that he and his family could be able to go to the
And
pool.
that's a big old pool.
That's a big pool.
It didn't say how big it was, but that is a huge...
That's a mega pool. I don't think the picture gonna pull up today, but that's a big pool. That is a very big pool. Like, this ain't some little like 16 by 10 little circle, you know, that you buy at a Walmart. This is the big deal. This ain't something backyard, man. And so for them to then come back and renege on that, how you okay? Right. How you gonna renege on that? That ain't right. That's just not right. And so for me, it's like, you know, I understand they made a mistake and they acknowledge that they made a mistake, but y'all got to fix the mistake now. Y'all can't leave this in the hands of the man who he's not a surveyor. He's not an engineer. All he is a father who wanted to get
That's what he pay y'all for.
Go ahead, man.
Good. That you said it. That's what people pay the people who do the stuff for. To do what they're supposed to do the right way.
The first time.
Shoot, that always remind me of the place downtown. I paid you to give me something that was already fixed, not something I gotta fix.
Right. that whole bit right there. Like, no, I didn't make this mistake. I didn't muck this up. You did this.
You did.
You messed this up. Why I got to pay for it?
I want to be like Jesus, but I didn't do this.
Right. No, this ain't me. I didn't do it. No, you can't put that on me. It wasn't me. No, you can't do that. No. And so for me, it's like, it's frustrating because we've seen this happen so many different times, so many different ways. And I know we listen, I feel like one of them bill collectors, you know, well, you didn't ask for it, but we gave it to you anyway. And now that we gave it to you, you owe us. I didn't ask for this. Why did you in the first place? So no, I'm not paying y'all for what y'all, and then your credit score get affected. I feel like a flashback and all that because of something somebody else did. I didn't ask for this. I didn't say, hey, give me that. No, you gave that to me out of the kindness of your heart. I didn't know it was gonna come back and bite me 6 months later.
Wait, I gotta know what you're talking about.
No, okay. So DirecTV, they punks. If y'all ever want to sponsor us, though, please, your sponsorship. But no, these punks, they came to the house that we were staying in an apartment, and they came to the house and they surveyed the house and realized that they couldn't put the satellite dish in a position where the signal would be caught. And so we were like, well, that means we can't have DirecTV no more. We thank y'all, but you know, if we can't have it, we can't have it. So we moved on. They called and the lady told me, you know, we took care of your bill. That's all she told me. And I was like, oh, wow, thank you. What I didn't realize she had done was kept us on. That's what she did.
Why would you do that? Yeah.
She didn't say that to me, though. She just said the bill was taken care of. And so I'm guessing what she meant was the bill for the installation that never happened was taken care of, not the bill up to wherever it was, and then, you know, we gonna say bye. And so 6 months later, I've got phone people calling me saying, "Hey, we want our money." I'm like, "What money you talking about?" We don't owe y'all no money. We've been going with y'all. We ain't touched y'all in forever. So what you talking about? What you mean? What's going on? And so I'm like, you know, why now we got to pay for that? I don't want to have to pay for that. And so, you know, I ain't touched DirecTV for years. They probably still want their money. And this the picture that, why don't you show them? That's the pool. Well, you got it up here. I don't know what you want to be for. That's the big dirt pile that he got to swim in now.
So that is a huge pool.
That's a huge pool.
Wow.
So anyway, I'm saying all that to say I feel his pain, I feel his plight, and I shame on them for putting him in that position. They need to do the right thing. I hope that somebody, you know, starts a GoFundMe campaign for him and can help him out a little bit, because ain't no way.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money per day, no less. $600 per day. I don't know what you touched. $600 per day that he got to pay for now. You know, it's starting May 16th for a mistake that he didn't make. That ain't right. It ain't right, and they need to do something about that.
Yeah.
Got any questions or comments? Fill out the comment box below. We'll try to get to them as fast as we can. You're watching the Puzzle Podcast with Eddie Nicole right here on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are presented by Quality Content, the maker of this puzzle right there on the right of us. We're also sponsored by Wonder Puzzle Company. We are sponsored by 4 Point Puzzles, the very good puzzle company, and we're sponsored by Puzzledly, who right now up to the end of April, which is actually tonight, so you got till the end of the night. It's the end of the month. So if you go to their website right now, you can get 3 puzzles for the price of 2.
That's a pretty puzzle.
It's a very pretty puzzle, geometric rainbow.
Yeah, that's nice.
Love this one. Can't wait to get my hands into this one. They're also the makers of Chinese lanterns, which, I'm glad that, look at me dropping puzzles and stuff. Yeah. The makers of this one as well. And so if you go to there right now, you can buy this and other puzzles that they have available. And again, there's no promo code needed. You just click the puzzle that you want, go to checkout, and the discount will automatically be applied. But you got till the end of tonight in order to make that happen. And so, yeah, we're again sponsored by those beautiful companies there. So we're going to go. Yeah, it's all good, man. And that's on me. Not too excited about what I'm. Where is it?
So we're going to find this next story, which is...
I'm going to be talking about a dumb behind teacher.
The teacher who decided to put their foot on a child's neck.
Where's the story at, though?
I don't know.
My goodness.
But
here it is. Okay.
You can already imagine
Lord.
where we finna go.
Yeah. All right. Sorry for that quick little commercial break that didn't happen. A Texas teacher resigned after taking a photo of their foot on the neck of a 10-year-old black student, and that's not the picture that showed up the first time, so they didn't do some editing. A Greenville, Texas teacher who reportedly took a photo of their foot on the neck of... Okay, read the story. I'll be right back.
A Greenville, Texas teacher who reportedly took a photo of their foot on the neck of a black elementary student is not resigned. According to Fox 4, the image was texted to the 10-year-old student's mother on Tuesday when former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was found guilty of killing George Floyd. The student's mother told WFA that the picture was meant to be a joke and that the unidentified teacher said she would put her foot on the boy's neck if he did not turn in an assignment. I don't really understand the whole situation, but all I know is that it was never supposed to happen. The student's father, Shamel, told WFAA. Photo shows the student laying on the ground with the teacher's sneaker on top of the student. Now, there is the picture that you were talking about.
Yeah. I remember now why. I got the picture right here.
Oh. The teacher was placed on leave for the Greenville Independent School District called a staged photo amid an investigation, but resigned last week. Today, Greenville ISD accepted the resignation effective immediately of the teacher who took a picture of the foot on the neck of a student. We deeply regret the distress this incident has caused, and I am accepting the teacher's resignation. That's what the superintendent said.
Okay. Let me have this. Because this is the part I want. This is the part that made me mad.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So all that happened, right? In a post on Facebook on Friday, the boy's mother, Kendra Jackson, said that the teacher had a, quote, heart of pure gold and did not deserve to lose her job. She explained that her relationship with the teacher was not simply a parent-teacher relationship, but a, quote, genuine friendship. Quote, we laughed together, we cried together, gossiped, just simple things people who genuinely love each other do, she wrote. Kendra Jackson said that while the photo was taken on the day Derek Chauvin was convicted of murdering George Floyd, that, quote, was not on our minds. Quote, the whole situation is not what it was made out to be, she wrote. Quote, should the picture have been taken? No. Should the picture have been posted? No. Should she lose her job? No. Should her dirty shoe be on my son? No, she added. Quote, bad decisions were made on both ends. Things we will both have to live with for the rest of our lives. Lessons learned is the best way to look at this. She said best. Stop making everything black and white, because in this case, unlike many, this is not it. Kendra Jackson had been contacted for a comment, but she could not be at the time. All right, you got it.
I feel like I guess I really don't agree with that. Yeah, I do believe that none of it should happen, starting with the foot on the neck and the picture taken. First of all, I don't know. I feel like that goes to and will tell you, I am not a person who watches the news. I don't. This may sound weird. Deal with reality.
Facts.
So that's just not me. I just rather be in my own little world.
Facts.
But it's like lately you just can't stay away from that, because
Facts.
It's just so in your face and it's so relevant. And I guess because it's so, but see, I can't say that. The fact that it's even, because I was going to say that it's more relevant and it's really close to home, but there have been a lot of things that have been close to home that I still just don't want to deal with. But for some reason, everything that's going on is just hard to shake and hard to not talk about or think about or, see or be around or whatever. So the fact that wasn't on your mind at the time, I don't understand that, because that was just everywhere.
Ooh, nice connection. I didn't know where you were going with that. Go ahead.
And so the fact that you said that just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
How could you be ignorant of everything that's going on right now?
Exactly.
That's
everything.
That's a very good point.
So much going on right now. And so that's one. Two, okay.
That was hot. Sorry.
Two, you joke, you play, you do all that. You can act like you putting your foot on his neck if you want to, but do that in the comfort of your own home. First of all, boo, that was in a public place, baby. I don't care if y'all were the only ones in the classroom or after school, but that was not your domain.
Right.
That was the public school, right? Public school, not private. That was the public school where you taking a picture of and send it. I'm trying to find out how it gets sent out to the auntie. Or maybe the mom's saying all that because she sent it to the auntie.
Probably did send it to the auntie. Look at this, haha.
Okay, and
auntie was like, "Oh heck no!
Oh heck no! Who got the foot on my?"
Right. That.
Like
that.
so,
we finna put an end to this.
There's some things that you just need to do in the comfort of your in the comfort of your own home and not send out. Like nobody's gonna see that as a joke.
No.
Like
nobody.
Not with everything that just happened. Not with everything that it's like
currently going on.
Exactly. Right now. And nobody finna take that out as a joke. And I know you did not mean for it to be put out, but it's like nowadays we have to think to ourselves,
what if somebody sees this?
So if you're gonna take this, there is a possibility that it could get out.
Yep.
Even when you text different things, say different things, text different pictures. You can't. You can be mad about it getting out. That's all well and good. But there is a possibility. Mistakes happen. Things happen. I do not agree that it was wrong for the school to accept her resignation.
Preach.
Because you I know that you did. You mucked up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
The school is trying to keep an image, but I also do think that the only reason that happened is because it got out. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. There are people always doing the right thing, even, behind closed doors. So I don't agree with the fact that it was wrong that they accepted her resignation. Because like you were going to have some bad backlash, boy. Like you let that teacher stay there. I feel sorry for her, but I can't. No, I can't. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. And my thing, and and you can, I guess you can tell it was staged because the boy was on, I mean, you couldn't even see his face, so he probably got down there willingly anyway. And you can tell, I mean, you can tell that her foot was not heavily on him, but still, that image, that's almost like sending somebody a picture of a noose. Like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's almost like that picture they showed. It was a Walmart that had, it wasn't a noose, but it looked like it, right?
It was 4 freaking dolls that were of that was definitely of hood urban descent
of the wear,
and they were all hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and it's, I don't know if it's sad that you have to be so aware of what you do and how you do it, what you say, how you say it. But I mean, we're in a time now where people are starting to get bolder and bolder about things, especially because they have people backing them up. So you got to be careful, man. Like, I know that friendships, are all different race, and that's well and good, but I still think that there's a line that shouldn't, be drawn. Like, when it comes to those friendships, unless you real swingy, friends and spouses ain't gonna share each other, are they? That line's not going to be drawn. So I think that there's a line that you need to. Why are you looking like that?
I don't know where you're going right now. I'm just listening to you talk now.
I'm saying that there's a line that should be drawn with any friendship.
Yeah.
Like, there's some things that you just shouldn't cross, just out of respect. You shouldn't put your foot on a child's neck out of respect of what is going on. It looks bad, even though it doesn't, even though, you're not trying to come off as bad. It looks terrible.
Done?
Yeah.
Sure? In what universe? And I'm being dramatic for a reason.
No, you're dramatic.
1, 2. In what universe did this make sense to do? I don't care if the teacher was black. In what universe does this make sense to do? Now, this woman, the mom, claims that they're best friends. They gossip together all the time. They joke all the time. It's a genuine friendship, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. Let one of my friends decide to put their foot on my daughter's neck.
Oh, you ain't got to do nothing.
And I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison.
No, hold up. We ain't got to do nothing.
Okay?
Family coming out the woodwork.
We got aunties, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. The whole Lowndes County Sheriff Department will rain down a terror on this city like no one's ever seen before. If anybody even thinks about putting their foot on any body part of our child with intent of saying, this child got one more time to do something, I'm going to put my foot on their neck. No, you don't do that. Period. Joke or not, you don't do that. That's number one. So for you to say that you're a friend and you had the audacity to do this in the time frame that we're living in today, you got to be out your cotton picking mind to think that this is okay. That's number one. Number two, you brought it up. You did this on school grounds. Exactly. You didn't do this at home. You didn't do this while you at their house. You didn't do this while he was at your house. You didn't do this over a weekend. You did this at the school. So the school was in no position to keep you to begin with, just off that. Just off that. You did this on school grounds as if to say, I, as a school official, will put my foot on this kid's neck the next time he don't turn an assignment in. Just like that teacher who decided, I'm going to use an Ethiopian practice practice on all black kids, starting with this one, that you're going to kneel before your teacher because you did the wrong assignment. Not you didn't do an assignment at all. You did the wrong assignment. Regardless of what the situation was, how dare you, sir? So how dare you, ma'am, as an official of the school, decide that this is what you're going to do? Jokes be darned. You don't do this as a school official, because now what you're saying is this is common practice and that he ain't the only one that we do this with. Third, shame on the mom. Not so much because she's standing up for her friend, but because in standing up for her friend, she made that practice okay. You're now saying that now that because we're friends, this is okay. So that anytime he makes a mistake, that this friend that I have has the ability to put her foot on his neck, and that's okay. Jokes be darned. Because let me tell you something. What if she was serious about what she was feeling? You may have taken it as a joke, but what if she was serious? And she was serious enough to apply pressure on this boy's neck and hurt him in some kind of way. And we now have a whole nother George Floyd situation going on.
I mean, what if it's not even that? What if she would have slipped?
That's all I'm saying.
And fell on him.
It fell on him. Okay? Oh, God. And that's it. It's over with. It's over with. Then what you going to say? Oh, she was just kidding. She didn't need it. She shouldn't lose her job. She shouldn't be arrested. She shouldn't be. No. You gonna try to rain down terror on her now, and you gonna call her everything but a child of God. You're gonna call her a white woman, a devil, all this other type of stuff. Because you're mad. It didn't hurt him, so that's why it wasn't a problem. But had it hurt, had he showed up with bruises, it would have been a problem. But you are now making it okay for her to do this by saying y'all shouldn't punish her for this. Y'all shouldn't be mad at her for this. Yeah, she shouldn't lose her job over this. She should lose her job. And I'm glad she resigned. I'm glad she saw the seriousness of what she did and she resigned. Knowing they were coming for her hard. And I don't think she deserves to teach again because of that. That's just me. Because again, then the last point, and my wife and I, we've been fighting so hard to not talk about, all the stuff that's going on with George Floyd, Derek Chauvin, all the guns and all the violence that's been going on. But this story just did it for me. You did this on the same day that the George Floyd, that the Derek Chauvin conviction came down.
Well, people still don't see justice was served.
Still don't feel justice was served. Accountability was served. But justice definitely wasn't served, because even in the weeks of the trial, we saw death after death after death of unarmed black men, unarmed black people getting gunned down, for arbitrary reasons. And they trying to say, oh, she thought it was a taser and not her gun. He didn't know that he was, applying that much pressure. Oh, all these different excuses we keep seeing over and over and over again. You did this the same day that trial concluded. So that tells me you have very little regard for human decency, at least. Because for this to be a joke, what does that say about you? And I'm like I said, I'm usually not this angry. Maybe it is a hat, but for real, like. It frustrates me to continue to see stuff like this, and it's not that we're making it okay, but to hear the mom say what she said, made it seem as if she was saying this was okay. It doesn't help that it was in Texas, but saying that this was okay, because now you're basically saying we shouldn't have punished her. Just like we shouldn't punish anybody else. And that's a crying shame, because this lady had the audacity, unmitigated gall, to put her foot on the neck of a 10-year-old. And like you just said, what if she had slipped? We'd be talking about we'd be having a whole different conversation. I'm through.
I got nothing else.
Nothing else?
Nope, you said it all.
All right.
Mad Hatter.
Whatever. Got any questions or comments? Fill out the comment box below. We'll try to get to them as fast as we can. You're watching the Puzzle Podcast with Eddie and Nicole right here on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
A gender reveal party. People using 80 pounds of explosives sets off an earthquake. New Hampshire, a New Hampshire family's gender reveal party was such a blast that it set off reports of an earthquake and could be heard from across the state line, police said. Police in Kingston, a town not far from Massachusetts border, received reports of a loud explosion Tuesday evening. They responded to Tormio, where they found people who acknowledged holding a gender reveal party with explosives. The source of the blast was 80 pounds of tannerite. The family thought the quarry would be the safest spot to light the explosives, which is typically sold over the counter as a target for firearm practice.
Dummies.
Nearby residents said the blast rocked their homes and some reported property damage.
Yeah.
We heard this god-awful blast. Sarah, who lives in a home that abuts. Which one is it? Abuts. The quarry told the television station, it knocked pictures off our walls. I'm all up for the silliness and whatnot.
No.
But that was extreme. No, don't you go there.
Sorry. No. Keep talking.
No injuries were reported. Everybody was fine. Police said they had seen a video of the reveal and could confirm that the child was a boy. I didn't see that.
Nobody care about that.
I want to see it because I want to see what they're talking about because I don't believe it. An investigation was ongoing and they will make determination of charges. The blast was the latest in a series of dramatic and hazardous gender reveals.
Talk about it.
In March, 2 pilots were killed when their plane crashed into the waters of Cancun while it was streaming a pink substance as part of the gender reveal. That wasn't bad though. That was just, they do that all the time.
Talk about it.
In 2020, smoke generating what is that? Pyrotechnic device used as part of a California gender reveal party caused a fire that damaged more than 7,000 acres of land.
Yeah.
In April 2017, an off-duty U.S. Border Patrol agent, Dennis, caused $8 million of damage to 19,000 of Arizona forest when he shot at a target full of blue-colored explosives.
Dummies.
As mean to show the gender of his unborn child.
Dummies.
Last one, July 2019, one of the pioneers of the gender reveal movement, Jenna, said it was time to reevaluate the practice and that her own daughter, announced to friends via a cake with pink icing inside, had begun to explore her gender and defy gender norms. You don't care about that, but that was still a gender reveal, was it not? It was still a gender reveal, and it was one that was done
without explosives.
That's all I'm saying.
It's my turn. Let me have this. Can I have this for a second?
And then
let me have this for a second. Right now, I am all for shut up. Okay. Shut up. Sick. Dog it. I am all for having these parties and gender reveals that are dumb, in my opinion, but whatever. You want to have a big old whoop-de-doo about what gender your child is, whether they got a penis or vagina. Good for you. All for it.
He's saying that now.
No. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Because if you wanted one,
you would have been excited.
Listen, I get to eat. Okay, I do not care. We have party about whatever. As long as I get some food, I'm cool. Let's celebrate what gender of the part of the person is. Let's have a party about it. What do we can do? All I'm saying is, why is it necessary for people to do all this extra dangerous behind stuff? Like, bruh, you need 80 pounds.
They dumb.
Not 8 pounds, not 18 pounds, 80 pounds of explosives. Why do you need 80 pounds of explosives to tell people we're having a boy? It is not that deep. It is really not that deep. And you're doing it for what? No, for what though? For what? Because clearly it's not about your child, okay? It's not about, it's not about a celebration of sorts. You're doing this to try to put it on Facebook or put it on YouTube or put it on Instagram for everybody to see how big and how extravagant you got your gender reveal to be, trying to be the biggest one that's ever happened. And in doing so, you're endangering the lives of yourself and others. Like the past history said, we done burned down acres of land. We done burned down acres of trees. Homes have been destroyed. People's lives have been taken. Whole states have been shaken. And for what? Just so you can say we're having a boy. Stop that. At this point, we gotta quit this mess, man. Like, it is not this serious. It's not that deep, and we gotta stop. Like, at this point, stop trying to get on Instagram and Facebook and trying to get viral over a darn gender reveal. It's not that serious. It's not deep. Half the time, half the stuff that we do ain't that really that serious to go viral in the first place. So that's not here nor there. We had a whole conversation about that before. But all I'm saying is, for you to try to go over the top with these big explosions and pyrotechnics, come up with something else. It is not that deep. We're destroying people. We're destroying land. We're causing earthquakes. We're shattering stuff. You're causing damage. You might get charged because you ain't supposed to have that type of explosives in the first place. Now you got to deal with a whole rest of what your kid gonna come out? You in jail? Now they got to go child services. Oh, some stupid stuff.
His name gonna be 786549892.
Thank you. 0.4. Because that's how many pounds you were born. Like, stop this mess, man. Go ahead.
I mean, you know me. I still I love gender reveals because I love the giddiness of it all, to know, what's it gonna be, what we're gonna have. I think it's real cool and real cute, and it's exciting because it's another new adventure that you're facing. But some of the things that we do are over the top. Like, I feel like it's too much. Like, if you the shooting, the explosives, I feel like it's too much. I don't get that part either. But I like little stuff like that. Letting go of balloons or cutting the cake or, something cool and fun and different, but not dangerous and, that can hurt someone. So I agree, but I feel like I'm wondering what the consequences for that are going to be. That's what I want to know. What's going to happen to them? Like, what are they going to be charged? Because they've messed up people's homes, like damaged their foundation. Like, what kind of oh gosh, that's a lot of money.
Who you telling?
Like, was it people start thinking about these things, just like the teacher who put the foot on the child's neck. Like, is it going to be worth it?
Right.
Like, think about what you're doing.
All I'm saying.
Okay, so we're out here in this area. I guess what they were thinking is because it was meant for firearms at targeted practice or whatever, that they were in a place where that could be done. But I don't think they used that much at one time though. As the practice.
Oh my God.
Like, if
that's
you want,
besides the point.
No. Because they were in a place where they use stuff. That's what I'm saying. But they don't use that stuff at one time like that. It's for target practices and guns and stuff like that. But it's a certain amount. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was too much. Like, I mean, you were probably in the right place, but y'all did too much. Y'all did too much, and now you just gotta face the consequences. Like, if that's what you just gotta be ready for the consequences after. Because look, y'all done messed up people's homes, foundations, and when I was looking at it, like when I say the foundation, I mean the foundation.
Foundations.
Like,
yes, over a darn gender reveal. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even celebrating the child no more. It's really for some people it's really gotten out of hand. Like, all you're trying to do is go viral at this point. It ain't even about trying to have a celebration of who the child gonna be. Oh, let's just go over the top and be extra and try to do this big thing and try to do something no one else has ever done before. Like, bruh, like, it's not that serious. It's not that deep. Y'all are doing way too much now, and you're causing too much darn harm. But again, who am I? No one's gonna listen to us anyway. They're gonna do what they want to do, and someone else is gonna end up burning down 15,000 acres of land, all because they wanted to say we having a boy.
So puzzle people, you know what I would think would be real cool? The gender reveal to be in a puzzle. If y'all want to do something, that's something different.
200 pieces, because not everybody likes solving puzzles like you might.
100.
So make sure it's small enough. But yes, that would be cool.
That would be real cool.
And you ain't gotta hurt nobody to do that.
Nope.
You might get some puzzle dust in your eyeballs, but that's about as far as the pain may go. But come on, man, don't blow. Let us vow to not blow up anything ever again in an attempt to have a gender reveal. Okay, let's not throw balls to be hit by bats, and miss and hit stuff and people. Nothing painful. All right. Like I said, I don't care whether at this point it's dumb for me. For me, it makes watching having gender reveals almost a moot point at this point. Like, it makes it unenjoyable for me now, because I'm always thinking about the person who done got killed over this dumb stuff. Like, last thing we need to be talking about is some person was killed today over a gender reveal. Like, come on now. You're doing too much. You're doing absolutely too much. Now, questions or comments, fill out the comment box below. We'll try to get to them as fast as we can. We're kind of running behind time a little bit. But we do have a feel-good story today. It is what it is. This one is more so a video. I'm just letting Nicole watch the video. I don't think she's seen it yet. Of a child who was trying to, get something that was sent from Amazon into the door, and it fell on top of him. And thankfully, the UPS worker who was delivering it, he was there, and he saved the day, basically. And so we got a little kid right here. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. He's so cute, little precious little thing. He's so precious.
This time, doorbell. Max doesn't know what the UPS driver drops off is out of his league.
I was saying help, and then the package man is saying back.
Watch as Marco races across busy Ridgeland Avenue in Oak Park to rescue Max.
But as soon as I saw the package still, I just started running back to it.
The 97-pound box completely covers little Max, who weighs just about 40 pounds. But Angel doesn't hesitate.
He didn't think twice. He didn't even look for traffic. He came sprinting.
He did, y'all.
My boys, and in his situation, obviously, you go into full parent mode, full dad mode.
Max is all right. He's even relaxing on what fell on top of him. This hammock.
I'm just hammocking.
It was a hammock.
Because the box did away.
You would probably, if you got the chance, you would love to talk to the family, huh?
Just hoping the little boy's all right. That's all good for.
So we make it happen.
Aww.
What's up, Marco?
Hi,
What's up, man? Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, buddy.
Gratitude for a UPS driver who's living up to his last name, Angel.
Aww.
The way you flew in and helped him.
It's gonna make me cry. He did, y'all. Like, if you watch that video, Like, he did not hesitate. Like, he just ran across that street. Like, he was full force gone. Like, that was daddy mode right there.
Yes, it was.
That was,
yes, it was.
That was awesome. Po baby tried to pick the
He was
up.
it was not the devil. He was just trying to get it in the house, man.
Okay.
And it just fell on top of him. And thanks be to God that the man was there and he rushed in to save the day. Again, not trying to be a hero, just trying to, save somebody who was in trouble at the time. And like we're always saying, if you can't see the good, just be the good. And this was an opportunity for him to just do some good by saving the day. Thank God that it didn't stay on him that long, and he was able to get up, and he was right as rain. And good for the reporter who then got the family and him together, to link up and talk about what he did for them. Again, he wasn't trying to be a hero. He was just trying to help somebody who was in need. And thanks be to God, he was in the right place at the right time, and without hesitation, just sprinted over to go and get him, from the trouble that he was in. Yeah. And so, as we're always saying, if you can't see the good, be the good. And just grateful for those little moments and those heroes that are out there who are doing a good thing every single day. Again, we're grateful that we can share these stories with you guys, and let us all just remember that no matter what darkness is out there, there's a whole lot of light there. Yeah. A whole lot of light out there if you just know where to look. And if you can't see it, go be it.
Be it.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and thank our sponsors, Quality Content, Wonder Puzzle. Why do you keep laughing at me every time I say that? What am I doing?
Because every time you do this, I do this, and you'll just.
No, I'm not trying to reach away. I'm just getting it and going.
It's funny.
Oh, no, okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it right here from now on. That way you can hold on to my hand a little bit. No, you done laughed at me all. I'm like, what are you laughing for? Anyway, thank you for Quality Content. We thank 4 Points. Not 4 Point, not 4 Points. 4 Point Wonder Puzzle Company. Puzzly, very good puzzle, who, by the way, I'm currently working on Water's Edge with their puzzle right now. That's the puzzle that you guys picked for me to do right now. And so thank you all so much for your sponsorship of the show. Thank you guys for watching on tonight. We thank you once again just for continuing to make this show what it is. We would not be here without you all. And so if you have any stories that you see that are going on and you want us to talk about it, hit us up in the DMs. And we'll see if we can follow up on it. But we do have a jam-packed show for y'all already in waits for next week. So we're looking forward to seeing y'all on the next episode of the Puzzle Podcast with Eddie and Nicole right here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's week. We'll see you next time.